Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Merry Christmas. Thanks for spending part of the day with us on TCM. We are celebrating with a night of movies that embrace the possibility that angels are everywhere and involved in everything. They might even come to Earth to help a struggling ball club. At least that's the premise of our next film. It's from MGM in 1951. Angels in the Outfield. The title is no metaphor. There are literally angels in this outfield. Paul Douglas leads the cast as the gruff, no-nonsense manager of the slumping Pittsburgh Pirates. One night, he hears the voice of an angel who assures him that if he stops his belligerent behavior, the team will start winning again. Cast also includes Janet Leigh as a newspaper reporter assigned to cover the team, and Keenan Wynn as a vindictive sportscaster. You will also see several baseball stars of the era making brief appearances in the film, like Hall of Famers Joe DiMaggio and Ty Cobb. Some real-life Pittsburgh Pirates of the era are in the film, too, including outfielder and first baseman Ralph Kiner, who later became a Mets broadcaster and was inducted into the Hall of Fame himself in 1975. Bing Crosby, a minority owner of the Pirates at the time, also has a brief cameo. And the voice of the angel is James Whitmore. The star, though, is Paul Douglas, who'd been a pro football player, played for the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets. The Frankfurt Yellow Jackets were actually in the NFL from 1924 to 1931. They won the NFL championship in 1926, finishing just ahead of the Chicago Bears, and the Pottsville Maroons. That's true. The Pottsville Maroons played in northeastern Pennsylvania. Frankfurt, Douglas's team, played in Philadelphia. After his brief football career, Douglas became a radio announcer before turning to acting. He was a star on Broadway, originating the role of the junkyard tycoon Harry Brock opposite Judy Holliday in Born Yesterday, although for the film version, his role went to Broderick Crawford. Douglas made his feature film debut at the age of 41 in the 1949 drama A Letter to Three Wives, written and directed by Joe Mankiewicz. The same year, he starred in another baseball comedy, It Happens Every Spring. This one is from 1951, directed by MGM veteran Clarence Brown. Angels in the Outfield. Angels in the Outfield finished filming in the spring of 1951, but MGM delayed its release until the fall to maximize its appeal by timing it to premiere just before the World Series. The movie did well with critics and audiences, and it became a favorite of retired General Dwight Eisenhower, then the president of Columbia University. But the following fall, Eisenhower won the first of his two presidential terms. Angels in the Outfield became even more popular in the 1960s when it started running on television, where it continued to find new generations of fans. The lasting affection for the story was a big reason Disney decided to remake Angels in the Outfield, keeping the original title in 1994. The Disney version starred Danny Glover as the team's manager, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Tony Danza, a very young future two-time Best Actor Oscar winner Adrian Brody, plus Matthew McConaughey and Ben Johnson. My favorite player of all time, Mitchell Page, the 1977 Sporting News American League Rookie of the Year with the Oakland A's, was also in the remake, uttering the film's most famous line. It's really the Disney version of "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn," or "We're going to need a bigger boat." When Danny Glover insists his last-place team come in early the next day to work on fundamentals, Mitchell Page pleads, "Fundamentals? In the middle of the season?" It's moving. Coming up, Spencer Tracy plays guardian angel to a World War II pilot, played by Van Johnson, in the 1943 drama A Guy Named Joe, also with Irene Dunne. That is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, A Guy Named Joe, then Heaven Only Knows, and later The Horn Blows at Midnight. TCM goes out on a high note tonight.